What a treat to start the night here at CFFC 145. Undefeated light heavyweight prospects. Not many expecting this one to go before 3 rounds.
No, just this being the first fight, I'm not complaining. I'm not going to complain.
No, not at all. What a way to start the night. Northrup, CFFC debut tonight, center of the cage. Oh, nice leg kick there for Soto. Northrup tried to get a little bit creative. See that kind of light karate-like bounce in his step.
Yeah, Soto just has to be really careful just not to open himself up coming in, going on the inside. He's got to be really careful because, you know, Northrup's going to be able to just explode and just see here. Yeah, got to be careful in situations like that because if Northrup really explodes forward, it could be some damage, it could be some danger.
No question about it. We talked about the athleticism of Northrup. Soto probably the more developed mixed martial artist at this point. But that doesn't mean you can't have respect for your opponent out there, even if you believe you'd be the more skilled athlete.
Yeah, you just got to fight a really clean fight. You can't make a lot of mistakes and just try to keep it as clean as possible. And for Northrup, like he can get away with a few mistakes. I mean, not too many. Not with a guy like Soto, but he's going to make some mistakes. But he can get away with it because he'll be able to recover faster because of his athleticism.
Northrup reading the movement right now, switching stances. Soto, as you said, staying kind of compact, catches that front kick again. Northrup couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, he's got to be careful being on one foot a little off balance because, again, Northrup will close that distance really, really fast. He got close there, but not close enough. Oh, that's a good shot over the top.
Little smile there from Northrup, so you know he's hurt.
Yeah. And another one, straight down the middle. And this is, again, where Soto is going to excel, just beating him to those spots of MMA.
Hands clasped around the back. He takes him for a ride. Beautiful takedown from Soto.
Yeah, now this is where I would expect Soto to have a huge advantage. If you can keep Northrup down and put him on his back, and then it really comes down to Northrup having to use technique as opposed to his athleticism, he just won't be able to do it.
Soto making it very difficult right now. Beautiful look at there, stepped over the legs, trapping the legs. So Northrup, while he is seated against the cage, back against the cage, he's going to find it very difficult to do anything until he gets those feet back under control.
Yeah, that's for Soto. He's got to try to pull the shoulders off of the fence of Northrup. If he can get him on his back in this spot right here, and maybe just put his head up against the fence, he'll have a huge. There he goes. He's pulling him away. He's going to turn him, and now he's in a really good spot. He's in and Northrup just he's not doing a good enough job now. He's holding on to that guillotine, but that's not going to serve him in this position. He might find himself in a bomb flu here.
Yeah, bring it to the neck. There it is.
You can see he's trying to set it up right now. From mount.
Yeah, he'll put him to sleep here.
That left arm is trapped in there. Basically using that as a weapon against Northrup. His own arm is one of the choking vices. You can see Jose Soto trying to put a squeeze on it.
Yeah, if Jose Soto, if he rotates out a little bit so he can create a better angle, he would have been able to finish that.
I was going to say, normally you see that finish from side control.
Yeah, so he would have needed to rotate out on this angle here.
Pops the head out, nevertheless, put the squeeze on, now settle into a more traditional mount. Northrup underneath, just kind of keeping the body lock. We'll see if he's got anything in the arsenal as far as turning and trying to escape, other than simply looking to the referee for a stand-up. Right now, just holding on, trying to prevent Soto from posturing.
Yeah, if Soto can posture and put his head up against the fence, that closes the space for Northrup to get out, and he'll have a tremendous availability to do a lot of damage. And he needs to do it now because with only 53 seconds left, he's going to want to try to close this round out with as much damage as possible.
Agreed, 45 seconds to go. Try to capitalize on the position, clearly in control. But can you do some damage while you're here?
Yeah, he should really take a chance here and risk even losing a position just to get 1 or 2 good ones off.
Finally got high enough, broke free. Now he's going to try to lock in the guillotine.
Now this is something that you can close the round off with.
Yes.
Maybe finish.
Maybe finish the fight, put the torque on the neck, getting the squeeze underneath. And there's a tap! Just like that, the real Hitman gets it done from the top. Still undefeated. Jose Soto.
And there it was, and that was what we talked about. When you turn it into a mixed martial arts fight and just exchange techniques and not worry about athleticism and things like that, you have an advantage. And that was exactly what he did. He put Northrup on his back, took away his athleticism, and forced him to exchange techniques.
Respect there from Reggie Northrup. He understands he was in there against another great mixed martial artist. Came up short tonight. And you're right, Jose Soto realized, hey, got to be safe while I'm on the feet. I know it's going to be my world when I get him on the ground.
Here, let's look at some of this action here. There's that big right hand over the top, right over the shoulder of Northrup. And Northrup smiled, but that's how we knew he was hurt. And then we see Soto get his hands locked on this double, dumps him, secures the leg positioning here. And then from there it was all downhill. And then here's the finish. Up against the fence, Soto locks his arms on this mounted guillotine, locks his hands, and then there it is. We see, you can't really see the tap from this angle. It was on the opposite side, close to the fence. But Soto did a good job of securing his hands, getting the torque on that neck, and getting the finish. Soto improving his record to 2-0. The real hitman does it in Jersey.
Very, very impressive work from Jose Soto. We say he's been taking some professional boxing matches to sharpen up the hands. Maybe displayed a little bit of that with those 2 shots that landed on the feet, but went back to the bread and butter with the grappling, got it done with that submission. Another great performance from a very happy Jose Soto. Let's take it up to our man, Dr. David Sarnoff, get the time of the stoppage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout was stopped at 4 minutes and 44 seconds in the first round. Winner by tap out, by way of the guillotine. Out of the red corner, the real hitman, Jose Soto!
I think we said we're a little surprised this was the opening match of the night just because of the names, the quality, the skill, but Jose Soto gets this card started right, and he really does look like somebody to keep an eye on as far as his growth as a martial artist.
Yeah, for sure, he's a prospect, especially at 205 pounds. I mean, I saw a lot of skill in what he did tonight from beginning to end. We saw some striking, we saw a good takedown, we saw grappling. And when you think about the 205-pound division in any area of fighting, I mean, that's what you want to see. You want to see a guy who could do it all. And tonight we saw everything from Jose Soto.